What's splashing the Soldier the Game Spitter? See, we all should give Wallow 267 his flowers. We should give him a pat on the back, especially if you're a rapper or artist or trying to get in the music business and you're thinking about doing business, or you would do business with Cash Money Records. Understand, he let you hear from the horse's mouth what Cash Money all about. And Cash Money Records all about owning masters and owning publishing and whatever else they can get about you. Understand, Birdman or his brother Slim, they won't eat if they don't get your masters or publishing. I guarantee you, if you go to Cash Money office and sit down with both of them and you try to get that same deal that they got with Universal, they're going to turn you down. See, Birdman will make you feel like you're a coon if you let the white man do it to you and not him. Like, why would you let him do it and you can come over here and be more like a family? At least I care about you a little bit. At least I embrace you more coming over here doing business with me instead of, you know, they're going to jerk you all type of ways. At least I got the best talent over here. So if you do get in the hole, it ain't up for me to call Nicki, Drake, Wayne, Tiger, etc., to get you about the hole, to help you at least, to give you ideas. I got ghostwriters over here. I got everything over here. A big machine. You go over there and you get in the hole, you're going to be stuck. You're going to have to swim for yourself. I could throw you a life jacket. Even though that life jacket might weigh an extra 100 pounds. So even though you think you done stuck your nose above sea level and you're breathing, but it still got a 100-pound life jacket that's pulling you down and you barely breathing above sea level by this much. See, the only way that you can build wealth and really get rich on Cash Money Records is if you are a superstar. You gotta be Drake, Wayne, Nicki Minaj. If you can't produce the hit records, sell the albums, streams go crazy through the roof, go #1 all the time, win all the awards. If you can't do that back to back to back, not just once a year, twice a year, multiple times, quadruple times out the year, for years and years and years. I'm talking about years and years and years, not just have 2 summers. No, you need to have about a good 7 summers to really be wealthy on Cash Money Records. If you can't do that, you would not make $100 million with Cash Money Records. You would not be on a level like Young Dolph is, independent. You would not be, flexing with all this money, getting $200,000-300,000 a show. You won't be like that. See, Birdman are Aquarius, so he real smart. So you gotta really pick his brain. You gotta understand how he think as a businessman. And he got it all figured out. His blueprint, his record label is all, everything there, all the pieces there. See, Birdman, right now, he got his big superstars. Birdman do not want a whole Cash Money roster full of Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne's. He don't want that, even though that'll make him reach. He said he want 1 trillion sales and he want 1 billion sales in every kind of category, even though that'll make him get there, but they won't bring him all the M's and the B's in his bank account as far as money. What Birdman really want, he'll keep Drake, Nicki, Wayne, and maybe add 1 more. Have a top 4, top tier superstars that's running everything. But he really want artists like a Moneybagg Yo, an artist like Kevin Gates, a Dolph, a Pooh Shiesty. He want artists like that. Let me tell you why. If you're an artist like that, you'll sell enough and you'll move enough streams just for him to get all the M's, to get all the money. You'll barely make what you need to make back with the label. The debt you be with the label, you'll make that, you'll go over that hump by this much. So he'll still be able to bird feed you and keep you in the hole, and he'll get all the M's that you would have got if you was independent, or you just had a better deal through another rapper like Yo Gotti, through another rapper like Gucci or another label, you would have had a better deal. So you would have got more of your money. You would have seen more than your money, even though they could have jerked you a little bit, or maybe it was just business really. But you would have, seen more success as far as income. So that's how he really stay wealthy and stay rich. See, if he had a whole roster full of Drake, Nicki Minaj's, and Wayne's and Tigers like that, he got to break the bread too much. He get $1 billion in, he got to cut that pie too much. He got to cut big slices of pies. He have to, because if he don't, he'll get sued. So say Drake, Wayne, and Nicki and Tiger, if the bar is you got to sell 1 million records, and Drake and Nicki sell 5 million records a piece, he don't got no choice but the $1 billion come in. He don't got no choice but give you 300 M's, you get 200 M's, you get 100 M's. He don't have no choice, because if he don't, he'll get sued. The judge he gonna lose. But if the boss said it, he got a Moneybagg Yo, Pooh Shiesty, a Pee Wee Longway, a Kevin Gates. If the boss said it, you got to sell 1 million records, and you sell just 1 million records. Yeah, who get all the money? And he'll keep you in debt. He'll keep you in the hole. He'll make sure your contract is forever. It'll keep renewing. It'll be something in your contract that'll say, nah, you ain't eligible for no draft. It's going to keep renewing. And he'll keep you in the hole. He'll give you one of his cars. He'll give you a Maybach. You got to pay for that. He'll give you, a new jury. He'll give you a couple houses. Oh, he going to dress it up. The fans ain't going to think you broke. The fans ain't going to think you ain't got it. Oh, he going to make sure the look is covered. Trust me, people ain't going to be like, nah, you ain't getting no money, until you come out and be like, I'm starving. Like, I've been missing money. Or you get a lawyer, or you really dig into your contract, or you see an interview like what he did with Wallow, and you start scratching your head, like how BG and the Hot Boys did when they read the newspaper one day and seen the tour grossed over 30 million or 100 million. I forgot what it was, that Rough Rider Cash Money tour. Even though they was getting loaded at the time. So understand. And how he can get an artist like Moneybagg Yo, not, of course they ain't gonna sign with him or nothing, but you know what I'm saying, like a Thug or Rich Homie Quan or people like that, how he can get them when they fresh, when they just come in the game, or like the new dude he got that was on Wallow's show, how he can get artists like that. When you come into the office, when you come to his home, when he bring you to the house, fly you on the jets, you'll be amazed by the history. When you walk down the crib, when you walk down the record label office, you see nothing but history on the walls. And he'll make you feel like he'll spit that game to you. He'll game spitter. Real pimp, real player type. That Louisiana, he'll put that Louisiana sauce on you. He'll make you want to be a part of the history, homie. You'll see all this greatness, all this success on his wall. And he'll put that spill on you, and you'll want to be a part of that. He'll show you some checks. He'll show you some bank statements. He'll show you where his artist is at, how they living, how they can get anything they want. But he's going to be paying you to superstars. And you're going to want to be a part of that. He even going to have a space, an empty space on the wall of greatness where your picture can be at. He'll take a picture down, have a space there, be like, yeah, nephew. He going to call you nephew. Nephew, you can be right there. We waiting on you. He going to give you the rap startup gear. It's going to come out your pocket, though, on the back end. So, depending on your situation, or sometimes not even that, depending on your brain, you can watch interviews and watch him how he talk when he do his interview, and watch it over and over, and you can be like Kevin Gates. Like at first, he was gonna get Kevin Gates, but Kevin Gates are Aquarius too. And when he told him, how he built it up from ground up, and Kevin like, I want this on my own too. I want to build it up. Appreciate it for the opportunity, but yeah, I want to like you. Birdman ain't had no choice but to tell him, you're Aquarius. You gonna eat. You gonna get money. You gonna be successful. That's what he told him. That's what he told him. Exact words. It worked. Now what if Kevin Gates would have signed that deal? See, everybody don't get lucky like Yo Gotti and Money Man, and they can buy themselves out the contract. You know why he let them buy themselves out the contract? because he ain't really see the future in them like where they went. He ain't see Gotti being where he at now. He ain't see Money Man, you know what I'm saying, being where he at now. So yeah, he probably think they ain't had that type of money. Yeah, give me 700,000, got it. All right, I go back to what I know. Go back to Memphis and do what I do, know what I know, and yeah, I'm come up with the money, came back with the money. So Money Man, then give me 350,000. So alright, I'm gonna work this scamming thing, I'm gonna work this, work my numbers, work my moves, sell some Zy, sell some mid, here you go. Probably already had the bag. Same thing with Gotti, probably already had the bag. And they got this out of there. He ain't gonna get every artist that opportunity though. Oh, he would, but he'll set the number so high. That's back in the day though. In 2021, these new rappers, they don't know how to get money like Money Man, Yo Gotti. So they'll be stuck, they'll be trapped. They'll be stuck, they'll be trapped. You gotta understand. Now, y'all gotta ask yourself something. If Birdman gave Nicki Minaj, Drake, Wayne, and all his top superstars, if he gave them the option to walk away and him pull that umbrella from under them or re-sign for 100 more million, I guarantee you Nicki, Drake, and all of them, they'll leave. They'll leave. Because you know how much money Drake leaving on the table? Because he tied in with Cash Money, and Nicki Minaj tied in with Cash Money. You know how much money? You know, sometimes they want to drop music, but they can't. Because they got to call Wayne, they got to call Birdman, they on all these different people. So you can understand why Nicki don't want to drop no music right now. Plus, you got to deal with all the other media gossip and everything that go on in her life and her man and all that stuff. And she got labor problems. She don't understand how Wayne can do what he want to do and she can't. And he can drop music or say what he want to say when she feel like she doing the same numbers. She got the same amount of hits. Her hits go hard. Her views go hard just like his. Probably even better. So with a female energy, you know, she get frustrated and just be like, I ain't doing nothing. Who knows? On camera, Drake and Nicki can seem happy, but a lot of times they be frustrated with the label. They be upset with the label. That's why you need to be a superstar like them, where you can have so much money and they got to cut you the check, where you can invest in other revenues where he can't stick his hand in. So it really don't matter if you drop a song or not, or album or not. Yeah, you'll upset your fans, and that's what you hate to do, but you picking up so many bags everywhere else. Whether it's show money or investments, and endorsement deals and stuff like that, which Nicki and Drake, they fit the image to get all that. They ain't claiming no set, they ain't really hanging with the wrong crowd, and yeah, so they'll be able to pick up all them checks, Nike, Reebok, Puma, whatever come their way. Any brand that attach themselves to a Drake, a Nicki. Only thing can may hurt Nicki is maybe a man. Maybe. It depends. Understand that, man. But if you that street rapper, you that dude from Texas, you that dude from Alabama, you that dude from St. Louis, you that dude from Philly, you that dude from Cali, you ain't gonna have that many options. These brands, they ain't gonna want to attach themselves to you like that. If they do, they ain't gonna give you the same kind of money they'll give Drake or Nicki. Do you even have the same drive and the same ambition? And yeah, can you even produce the hits back to back like that? Like they can? Nah, because you got too much pride. When you ain't producing the hits, you won't get a ghostwriter to write you a hit and yeah, break some of that pie down. You won't stay relevant like that. You won't stay in the studio and live in the studio every day, all day. You ain't gonna do that, because you're gonna be entertained by the success, by the industry. So you're gonna get distracted. Drugs, women, the material things. You ain't gonna live in that studio. You ain't gonna do 5-10 songs a day for a decade straight. Not a year straight, not a summer or two straight. Decade straight. Now you could be a superstar Now you can be a gangster rapper and have that same kind of drive, and you'll become a superstar on Cash Money Records. Now just because Birdman take your master, don't mean he can't change your life and you still can't become wealthy. You just got to be smart enough. You got to, he own all your music brand, he own all your music rights. So you got to build something outside of music. You got to build clothing lines. You got to come out with your own shoe. You got to come out with your own weed dispensary. Yeah, you got to invest in stocks. You got to do TV shows and movies. You got to build something besides the master, besides the music, that's going to keep you paid for life. Build you or buy you a gym. Put some money into a basketball team. Get you 5 or 6 McDonald's. Buy you some Subways. Buy you some Burger Kings. That's what you got to do. Not just, buying runts and guns and catching cases. And you get caught up in the hype and get you caught up in the light. Don't think you can get a RP attached to your name because you signed under Cash Money. Because there's a list of them that have. So don't think it's all good. You better do your research. So some stuff he say, you got to listen. How bad you want it? What type of artist is you? You want a little bit? I can give you that. We can give you everything you want over here. You want a little bit? You just want the fame and the change and the women and all that there, and the glitz and the glamour? We got that for you. Or I can snap my finger and give you that. But if you want to build wealth and you want to have money that can take care of your kids, and et cetera, we got the blueprint for you over here. Now you got to give me a whole pie, not a slice. You got to give me a whole pie. Well, we're gonna get the blueprint over here to get your own pie on something else. I give you a slice out of your whole pie, not my pie. I'm gonna get my pie from you and your pie from you, and I give you a slice or 2 out your pie. Now, if you're too big, you might get a half of your pie. It just depends. How many hits can you make? But you can make your own pies over there and still be great and still be a legend. Come out with your own record label. Be the CEO of your own record label. And you take off. Astronaut status. So, of course, Birdman will always sign a street rapper, a gangster rapper that he see that's different. He always do that because y'all the easiest one to fool. He always do that. But the ones who smart, the gangster rappers that smart, like AR Ab looked at them contracts. He seen it was too much talent over there. Like, how you gonna pay attention to me? He didn't do the deal. Like Kevin Gates. He had bigger dreams. Sometimes you can still sign, still be smart, but you need to have some paper. You need to be a young Dolph and already have a whole bunch of money. And you need to really have some connects so you can get yourself out the deal before it's too late. Now, don't try to build yourself up to a money bag yo level and then try to buy yourself out the deal. He's gonna charge you some M's. You better stay at a lower level, like a level C artist, an artist that's getting about 10, 15,000 a show. Then it'll be under an M. You give him 300,000, 400,000. There's a lot of ways you can get that 500 to 700 to an M to buy yourself out the deal. Gambling, you can bet them on some sports. You can win half of that on that, like AR Ab did. You can do some scamming, you can do whatever. You say you really living that in the rhymes, so there shouldn't be no problem to get your life back, right? Whatever ticket he put on getting your life back, you should be able to do that, right? Because all that stuff you saying you're doing in them rhymes. So there shouldn't be no problem. Make some phone calls. But you can't build yourself up to a hell of a level. You're going to make sure he put that number so high that you're going to have to do some amazing tricks and shock him to get about that deal. That's what it is on that, man. But Birdman can do 1,000 interviews saying what he just said with Wallow. People like me can do 1,000 videos saying what I'm saying. Artists that were signed to him, whether it's UNLV, Lil Slim, the Hot Boys that complain, the ones on his roster now that complain, they can do that, and it's always still gonna be somebody that'll take that deal. Sometimes it still can be worth it. Sometimes you can have so much heat in your neighborhood, or your city, and the best thing to do, you don't got no money coming in, the best thing to do is sign with Cash Money and let them move you out. Because you're going to die if you stay right there. You might go to the feds if you stay right there in your city. You don't got the money to move. And you heard me sign that line, he can change some things. Yeah, so it's always going to be somebody that'll sign that dotted line for Cash Money Records. That's the way the game go. That's the way it's got to be. It's going to be. That's the way the game go. Especially when you done laid the foundation down. Especially when you got the machine that'll work. Why wouldn't they sign? Why wouldn't they consider to sign? One thing about it, all these artists in the game, from the Futures, the Thugs, the Gates, the Gucci's, all of them, the Pools, the everybody, they all thought about signing with Cash Money. Especially if you down south, they all thought about it. They all took it into consideration. When it was time to get a deal, they thought about Cash Money Records. Whether it was now, back then, they thought about it. Because he made the blueprint. He built the foundation. That's why. Understand that, man. That's my take on this Cash Money Birdman making $30 million a year just off master situation, man. Y'all hit them like buttons, hit them comments, yeah, hit the notification bell, man. Gone.